Hello, everybody. We are coming to you live from God's Unchained headquarters in Sydney, Australia. So we've got some new faces on the stream today. My name is Derek, or Dex, and I am the producer on God's Unchained. And with me is Callum, who is the lead game dev.
So the biggest change in point 20, which will be immediately apparent to everybody, is the new trinket system. So these haven't gone live for users just yet, but we've got a sneak peek for you of it now, and the support for this is all now built into the new version of the game client. So as people start getting the trinkets that they've already earned through some of the different ways we've been promoting them so far, and then on top of that, as you get new trinkets in the future through all of the different ways that we're eventually going to be experimenting with and enabling, so that there's this whole microeconomy of trinkets as one piece inside the larger economy of everything that is God's Unchained.
Yep.
You'll be able to trade and view a bunch more trinkets. But we've got just kind of the first subset to show you today.
Yep.
And then those of you who have already earned them will be able to start customizing them on your own boards very soon.
All right, so why don't we dive into
Let's
some of the big changes in this one. So we've got the loadout, so you can see how you want to change your loadout, and
we had this in the previous build, but it was just boards. So now it's the full loadout. So if I
Yeah.
click on this and go into it, you start by picking the loadout you either want to just select or customize.
now we're special. We have got all of the things unlocked because we can.
Yeah.
So
This is
your
a testing environment.
your board your loadout will probably not look like this,
Yes.
but so let's have a go.
So we have the two different boards that we have unlocked in the game right now, Temple and Genesis, and there are 6 variations of the Genesis board. And as we add new boards to the game, they'll simply populate this list. And similarly, here are the brand new trinkets that are new in point 20. So these are now both supported in the front end in this client, and then also in the full 3D game client, as you'll see soon. And here on the selection screen, it's just showing them as 2D icons, but you'll see them in full 3D in the game in a moment. And you can pick any 2 trinkets that you own and display them on either side of your board in whatever order you prefer. So I'm just going to leave this as it is now.
No, let's delete
Make some
them
changes.
and,
Yeah, okay. No Black Star, no Promethean Chains. I'm sick of those. And the Temple board just doesn't. It's just not covered in enough coins. That's what I really want from my boards is
all right.
as many
So
shiny objects as possible.
maybe we can ask the chat what trinkets do you want to see on the board?
I know there's one that's a strong favorite. Anytime it gets.
Oh,
brought
really?
up.
Which one is that?
Oh,
Oh, the nature borb. That's
That's-
such a
that
strange.
wasn't even the one I
Okay,
was thinking of.
borb.
We
All
won't say
right.
Bob.
We've got a vote for black and white and a real man trinket from Tyrant Jr. Interesting. Okay.
And we've got Death Eyes from 06. So we've got this lovely bag of eyeballs.
I don't know that I like death eyeballs.
No.
How about somebody said black and white? So the black and white stars.
Oh,
Let's show
Which
one
one?
of the stars because they animate and they look pretty cool.
Cool. Go with the white one?
Yep.
So yeah, you can customize this whenever you want, and when you've got it all set up, your board and your trinkets that you want. A lot of people calling for the black star.
Black stars, all
I'll
right.
flip it
Let's
over.
show you how easy it is to change a trinket if you want.
So as people in the chat are mentioning, my head is in the way of one of the trinkets that we can see on the board.
Oh no! Oh, how do we?
So I might move out of the way a little bit for that.
The poor Borb. The Borb is there.
But we can see on the new board here that we have both trinket placement slots available. You can much more easily see where the trinkets are going to go, and you can much more easily see the trinkets themselves. And you can see the 2 trinkets that we selected in the loadout before, as well as the specific Genesis board that we selected.
Destroyed Arcana. You cannot click on trinkets yet.
Not yet. Yes.
Yet.
That's definitely something we want to do.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of ideas for it internally and a lot of ideas for it from the community. It's going to be coming, but we've already got a lot of trinkets that we know people already own and have already won from raffles and everything, and they want to be able to see them as soon as possible. So we're doing this as a first stage, and there'll be a change to that coming later on.
Yeah. So one of the questions on the chat was, will other board parts be clickable? And yeah, we like the idea of being able to click on the coins and have a little coin shower appear, and clicking on the water as well. And there's even an idea of having the head of the dragon follow your mouse around the screen as you play the game. So all of those things are lovely, and they're cosmetic, and so we kind of want to get so many more features into the game, but we're working on that sort of stuff as well.
And keep in mind as well that right now there's 2 boards in the game, but it's not going to be that way for long. We're going to add lots and lots and lots of boards to the game, and they're all going to have different things about them. We can introduce new interactivity systems, new kinds of art available for them, new kinds of like qualities and upgrading pathways. So there's going to be a lot of variation that comes out of that, and then that variation will breed a lot of different experimentation in interactivity as well.
Yep. All right, so let's choose our God Power.
Choose God Power, and then you get this new mulligan system. So in the new mulligan system, as it says on the screen, you can select one of these cards in your hand to replace, or you can just press keep these. If you're happy with those 3 cards, those are the 3 cards you want to start with, you just go ahead and keep them. You don't need to do anything. But now with just picking 1 card at a time, you can see up here you have 3 charges remaining. What does that mean? Well, if I pick a card, I don't want to start with Canopy Barrage, for example, and you can see here this changes to replace when you have it selected, and I get rid of this card. We now get shown the same 2 cards from before, plus a new card that is drawn in the place of Canopy Barrage, and we now have 2 charges remaining, and the amount of charges that you get will change depending on whether you're the first or second player in the game, which is another part of the balancing mechanic.
4 charges if you're the second, and 3 charges if you're the first. So another feature that we wanted to show off is the ability to see how many cards your opponent has a little bit better. So you just mouse up to the top of the screen and you can see that he's got 4 cards there. And
so this is actually one that's based on user feedback as well.
Yep.
So you have always been able to see the number of cards in the opponent's hand, but as the hands moved around a little bit, and depending on the number of cards in their hand, it could be a little bit hard to tell exactly how many they have. And so that was feedback that we got from people, is that was important information to them, and we weren't currently giving them a way to see it. So we've gone ahead and implemented a new quality of life feature thanks to that user feedback.
All right. Another feature that we're both pretty excited about, and you might talk to this most, Callum, is the reporting feature.
Yes. So obviously we get a lot of feedback from our players, both just cool ideas that they want to suggest to us, and also reports of bugs and reports of cheaters as well. And the especially nice thing about this is when you send us a bug report or a cheater report or an idea from here inside the client, we will also get a bunch of a screenshot of the game. You can see the screenshot at the top of the screen right now, and also a bunch of log information about that current game you're playing, and so we can confirm the cards that were played, the order they were played in, all that sort of thing. And we also get your player name and your player ID, which is something that is there you go, your opponent ID
and
as
your
well.
Opponent.
Which is very important for us to know when we're trying to like correlate and match this information together to confirm stuff.
All right. So what's coming up? What's in the process? So we've got a big blog post out from Chris Clay, our game director.
Yeah,
game director, and he talks a lot about fusing 2.0, and fusing is something that we're desperately trying to get into the game as quickly as possible. We know that it's going to be a really big feature for all of you guys, and we're very keen to get it into your hands. That said, we really want to get it right, so it's something that we are doubling down on right now, and we'll see some MVPs of it in January, and very keen to put that into your hands. It's going to be a really interesting system, and it's going to be powered by Flux, and the ability for you to use Flux to fuse cards and upgrade them and make them better, and then maybe trade them or keep them and play with them and do whatever you like.
So yeah, we have one more little sneak peek for all of you. So we're gonna
all right,
go over to another screen here.
Am I going to screw this up? No, there we go. Okay, this is one of our loading screens, and we wanted to tease a little bit what's happening in the new year. So this is going to be part of the set 1 set of cards. And can I mention the name?
Yes.
Can we talk about the name? So the new set is going to be Trial of the Gods, and we're going to be introducing 6 new characters that are going to be the avatars of the gods on Earth. And this one is called Lysander. And Lysander is the avatar of the god of light.
So as Derek said, Lysander is one of the 6 champions that we're introducing very soon in the lore, and there's one for each god. And yeah, these are new characters that are going to be elements in the lore of the game.
Yep.
That kind of expand our universe and give us a lot more characters to play with. But yeah, this is just concept art, and it's just one of the 6 champions coming. So this is a very small sneak peek, but there's a lot more of this coming very soon.
Yeah. So we look forward to rolling all that stuff out to you. But right now, I think we have to wrap up the stream. And thank you all so much for coming on and joining us here.
And yes, to clarify something that was just said in the chat, these are not new gods.
That's
They're
right.
the champions of the gods.
And they will have cards.
They will have
so they
cards.
will appear on a card of their own and a few other ones that are really interesting. Yeah.
We're going to be telling a lot of story through the cards in the upcoming set. Cool.
Thank you very much, everybody, for joining us.
Thanks so much, everybody.
We'll see you next time.
Talk to you soon.